Well, guys, I am going to try this again. Okay, so hold on a second because I'm going to see what's going on. I'm not sure, but we're going to try it again. And for wireless connection. Now my internet's being crazy. Maybe Spirit doesn't want it to work. It's crazy. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Stephanie. I'm glad, Stephanie, wait, you're back. Kayla. So let's see. Let's see if my guest Stephanie Connell comes back in, because I'm going to try it again. See if she steps in. I'm waiting. Hey, Bobby. I'm still waiting. Hey, Anthony. Let's see, I'm still waiting. So we're going to try it again, see if it works. Where is she? So I'm going to wait, see if she pops up. Not sure where she's at. Oh, thank you. It was a really great event. It was. It went great. You know what? For a Sunday and a rainy day, it was pretty freaking awesome. It was. It was off the chain, I have to say. It felt good, and the energy was good. I thought that was definitely a plus. Definitely a plus. So now I'm just, like I said, oh, of course now she's calling me. So I'm not going to let her call me. I'm just going to message her. Let me message her, because that's funny. She probably doesn't even realize that I went live without calling her first. Let's see if I can get her to come on. So I hope you did well, Bobby. I thought that was really good too. I'm not sure what's going on with the video. I don't know if it's the internet. Something went wrong. Please try again. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Let me see. You guys hear me okay? If you do, can you hit like button, something, comment? No, you guys hear me? I'm a little chandelier, a little messy ceiling. Something go wrong with the video? Hello? Nope, I'm seeing some like buttons popping. Yep, so you guys can hear me? Okay, good. Because my internet just like went out and then said the video, something went wrong. I don't know. Hey, you know, Spirit loves messing with my phone. That I will tell you. Spirit loves messing with my phone. Oh, good. Okay, good. I see myself on the, I definitely see myself on my laptop here, so I must still be doing okay. Hey, Kara. So now I'm just waiting for Stephanie to jump on. Let's see if she just jumps on. I know how. I think I'm pretty sure how to get her on camera now. I'm just waiting. So, it'll take me to another angle here. So how's everybody else doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is sending prayers and much love to everybody on the East Coast, because the East Coast seems to be taking a pretty hard hit with everything going on. All right, so that's weird. So I'm doing what it told me I needed to do to add Stephanie to the video, and it's not letting me do it. The hell? I'm not sure. I'm tapping. So give me a second, guys. Let me figure this out, because this is getting me seriously frustrated. And today's not the frustration day. I'm not going to let it frustrate me. It's giving me the option to add Stephanie to the video. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to add her. Adding.
Ah! Did it work?
For God's sake.
Did it work? Can you see me?
I can see you.
Yay! Oh my god. I'm glad you stuck with that and kept trying. So.
Right? I'm just like, sooner or later.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. So basically my topic was going to be talking about the shift. That's what we were talking about earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And the big shift that everybody's feeling out there, because it is, everybody's feeling anxious, anxiety, depression. People are crying, people are freaking out. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. I hear so many people talking to me about how their cars are breaking down. Everybody, like, it's like the same thing. It's just, everything's going crazy right now. I mean,
Yeah, I know one thing that, we talked about earlier and something I was thinking about is this, this hurricane that's happening. And, sometimes it's easy to see these things that we view them as negative things, like our houses get flooded, our cars break down, this hurricane destroyed our town or whatnot. We have no power. But really, these things are not necessarily negative. Okay. And so it's a matter of like shifting perspective from, oh, these things are so bad, these things are happening to me, this sort of like victimization, when you could just as easily be like, trust and know that, great spirit and everything is right on track, and it's really okay. So like these natural disasters happening, it could be a really, really good thing. It could be the catalyst for something much better. And my opinion is there's definitely a shift going on right now. And, change is never easy, but the shift is happening because a lot of our old ways of doing things, a lot of the way that we're just living and existing, it's stagnant. It's
right.
stagnant, and it needs to move along. And sometimes we have to be given these challenges as a way to like push it along. Like, let's do this,
True.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like, the old saying, like when it rains, we're clearing Mother Earth. Things are changing. And I just think this whole shift is just changing people. I think with people evolving, like I said, I'm getting a lot more people that are wanting to take this more spiritual path. They're noticing that they're ready for change. They're ready to make this big change, to make the big step. They're ready. A lot of people are not exactly sure what exactly they want to be or what they want to do or what their path is, but they know it's something.
There's something.
They feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
Something is happening. Something is bubbling. Yeah, I mean, I get that feeling too. And sometimes not knowing can cause a tremendous amount of anxiety, that not knowing. We feel like we need to have it all figured out, but we actually don't need to have it all figured out. And the truth is, I don't think any of us really do have it figured out. And I think the sooner that we just come to peace with that, it's like even the people that you think have it figured out the most are still just making this shit up as they go along, right? Even the people who have a plan, okay? Like they're still just making it up as they go along. And I think there is anxiety that could happen from that, but you could also, again, just flipping that perspective and look at it as I trust. I trust myself. I trust the path I'm on, even if I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, but I
Right.
trust it. And you can look at it like this is a blank canvas. This is a time of discovery. It's a time of revolution. It's a time of renaissance. And so there's going to be a lot of discovering that's going on as well. Discovering, who we are and what our path is, and it's going to happen over and over again with our lives. We're never going to reach this end point where we're like, oh, I have it all figured out now. The path is always evolving. I mean, I'm 32, you're, however old you are, and your path is still evolving, right? It's never going to get to a point where it stops. So it's a matter of us taking and knowing things are always changing, always evolving. Let's try to work on our perspective about those things. And ultimately we'll feel a lot better if nothing else.
Right. I mean, I'll be 51 this month, and I'm still like always changing. There's always something new I want to do. I love reading. I love it, but there's always a next step.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a new level. There's always something next. And like, I'm always playing like, yes, this is what I want to do next. This is what I'm ready for. So, even though you feel that anxiety or you start to get depressed, like you've got to really try to work through this and really try hard not to get depressed and just really work through those feelings. I mean, because that's what'll bring you down. That's what makes you sick.
Mm-hmm. Like physically, literally sick.
Physically.
And these things are going to start to manifest in your life quicker and quicker in the form of, physical sickness, in the form of like things breaking down or things falling apart in your life, absolutely.
Right. I mean, a lot of people are noticing, some people are noticing that, this might be their year for illnesses. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. This shall pass.
Mm-hmm.
This might be your year for growth. That's good. Flow with it.
Growth
anything.
is not easy. Growth usually is like when you're in a fucking storm and everything that can go wrong in your life is going to go wrong, and that's when you really grow.
Right.
Or you can take another way, because the Spirit's always pushing us to grow. We're always pushing ourselves to grow. And if we become stagnant, like, we will get thrown out into that. And so we can learn more and more to listen to our intuition and be like, I feel a change coming on. I'm not really feeling this aspect of my life anymore. Even, let's take a relationship, for example. This is a classic example. Two people, they come together, they spend time together, they start to not feel it. Maybe they're not like committed, involved, maybe marriage, maybe not. But it gets to a point, it may or may not, where it's just like, okay, this clearly isn't working. So, the two people can over dramatize it and draw it all out and make it this big, long, dramatic hoorah, or they can just acknowledge it right as it starts to happen. Like, you know what? Maybe we should try something else. I'm not really feeling this. You're not really feeling this. Let's not make it this dramatic. But we as humans, we tend to hold on to these things that are comfortable, and we resist change, and we make things so dramatic when they don't need to be. If you're not feeling your job, like, leave your job. Doesn't have to be a long drawn out thing. Like the kids in homeschooling and it got to the point where it was like, it was so obvious that I needed to get them out of public school. And it was like, we're just going to go, we're going to make this decision now, because I know this is the right decision. I'm not going to draw this out and make it to the point where it's like, we have to now. You know what I mean? Abort mission now. It doesn't have to get to that point where you're literally making yourself sick. That's
right. And it does. It will make you sick. Like, right? Hey, everybody. I'm glad everybody's watching. If anybody has questions, please feel free. Yeah, Bobby, we do have the same birthday. That's right. We are both Libras. Cool. But yeah, I mean, just like me with my job, like stuff that happened to me in my position, like, it just made me totally ill. I was
like
sick.
It literally made you sick, dude. Like,
it was horrible.
I know.
I was depressed. It just made me terribly sick. And it, it's not worth it. It's totally not worth it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go do what I got to do and It keeps my mind off, keeps my mind off things, and I just keep on getting it, just keep on getting it. So that's the best you can do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not worth making yourself ill. The anxiety, as soon as you start slowly feeling that little bit of anxiety, or you feel like you're going to cry, I mean, get up. Get up. If you're sitting, get up. Go to the bathroom, wash your face, take a shower.
Yeah.
Go outside, walk it off.
Redirect. This is really helpful too. If you cross your arms and then tap here.
Mm-hmm.
This is really helpful. Moving
like
the eyes back and forth, just literally like.
That's cute.
There's little things like that help, like with anxiety a little bit, or get up, or make a commitment with yourself and stick to it. I'm not going there. Like just accept it for what it is. Whatever worry,
right.
whatever that's causing you anxiety, accept it for what it is. If there's nothing you can do about it, forget about it. Fuck it.
Right.
If there's something you can do about it, then do it. It's really that simple.
Right.
Just to dwell and to sit in that little pot of like, I feel so bad, everything sucks, I'm so scared. It's not really doing any good. So recognize it. It's like the Lord's Prayer. Shoot, I can't.
God grant me the serenity. Yep.
Except the things.
Are you talking about the serenity prayer, or
the serenity
or the
prayer.
The serenity prayer, not the Our Father, right?
Yeah, not that one. The serenity prayer. So that that's a true thing. Recognize if there's something you can do about it, do it. If not, don't waste your time. I mean,
look at these poor people down in North Carolina and South Carolina right now. Like, I was watching the Weather Channel where these people, they have no choice. They have to get up. They have to get out of their homes. They're stepping in floodwaters. They take what they can take, and they get into these trucks and they leave. There's nothing they can do.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's okay. It's okay,
and it's
because
totally okay. Like, what an experience. Wow. Like,
right? All new stuff that's going to happen.
All new stuff is easy. Stuff is so easy.
Right?
I moved into this house with like nothing. 2 years later, I'm like always trying to get rid of stuff because there's so much stuff. Stuff is easy.
It's the like new beginnings.
Focus, your perspective, yourself.
Right. Exactly.
That's what you have to deal with every day.
I know. I was sitting there watching it, going, "Wow, I do pray for these people." But then I'm looking at them, going, "You know what? It's good for them. Like, good. You know what? I know I pray for them, and I feel for them, and I pray for them and their families. But then I'm like, they're going to have all new. They're going to be refreshed. They're going to be renewed, and everything's going to be great for them.
Right.
Everything's going to be great for them. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of healing. They don't see that. They don't see it. They really don't. They're going to have a lot of hard times, but I see it.
We're in things like that have a way of bringing people together as well. For example, the Delfest storm. That was crazy.
Right.
It's one of my fondest memories. I would.
Right.
That was great. And then the whole energy of the festival after the storm, the way that everyone was brought together and was truly celebrating life.
Right.
It was like, what a perfect thing to have happened.
Right. We were in the middle of a storm. Like, we were in the middle of a like, what would you call it? Like a mini tornado in the middle of a field with people and children. And this was 2009, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think it was 2009. And that brought so many people together. It was unbelievable.
So again, it's like this whole conversation, we keep going back to the perspective thing. How are you going to look at it? Of course it was scary. Well, damn right, but like, it was also cool.
It took a while.
That was like some real life stuff. Like, we came here for an adventure, did we not? Like, to me, I feel like
I came
here for an adventure, But Ruby says we can't control everything, but we can control the way we react to the situation. And that is the only thing you can control, is how you are the only thing you can control. So you can either be reactive or you can be proactive. So a reactive person
Right.
simply reacts to everything that's happening, sees it as that's happening to them, often will complain a lot, often get stuck in these. Thank you, Kayla. Have a great day too. Get stuck in these,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just sort of complaining. Most of the time, people who are reactive are complaining about things that they have no control over.
Right.
Proactive people are like, you know, what can I do about this? What can I do about this? And I
Mm-hmm.
say in my life right now, I know an equal amount of people who are mainly reactive and people that are mainly proactive. So, you know, being proactive as much as you can in your life is really important. Because again, perspective, even just being proactive about the way that you're, you know, gonna look at and approach situations.
Right. Because if you look back, like when you talked about that storm when we were on that festival, we had two pop-ups. If you guys know what the 10 by 10 pop-ups, and we had our friends underneath with us, and we had total strangers with us as well, and everybody was holding on for dear life. That these winds literally picked us up off the ground. I mean, I was watching my friends coming up off the ground, their feet off the ground, hail on the ground. It was crazy, and I remember us all just praying, and we were just praying, and and at that moment we were all a little scared, but yet comforted. I think we were all good because we were all there, and then it just cleared. It was done, you know, and we lived with it for a little bit, but then, it all. I guess what I'm getting to is like everything was fine, and I learned so much from that. I really did. I learned so much that I knew that everybody was going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And even if you
that
want,
even
even if you
happened.
weren't, you know, this is the thing too. This is, you know, it's a weird thing to talk about because not everybody sees eye to eye with me about this, but this is just the way I see it. Is death the worst thing? You know, in the end, we're all gonna die, and I think everybody puts this, what if we die? Okay, what if we die? You know, like, not to be like cold hearted or cruel. Nobody wants their kids to die. No one wants their family to die. Everyone wants to have these long and wonderful lives, but like, we're all gonna die. You know, so sometimes I used to get anxiety driving my car, and I would get so scared, and I just had to be real, like, well, what am I so afraid of? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I die? You know, I'm like,
Right.
if I'm gonna die today, I'm gonna die today. You know,
Right.
um, so, you know, definitely gonna
Right.
send prayers for the people to, you know, that are houses are flooding, waters coming in their house. Of course it's scary, but if I have something to send to them, I just send them comfort, and I pray that they'll be able to have as much fun with it as possible. You know, being able to
Right.
have fun in a potentially scary situation could really be, you know, what saves your life in the end. Because when
Right.
you're in fear mode, you're not reacting proper. When you're in fun mode, you're on point. You know, you're on.
Right.
So hopefully, you know, that's what I send is comfort and just support. So hopefully they'll get through it and maybe even have a little bit of fun and create some memories, because that's what's happening. You know, that's
Right.
what is happening right now.
Right. And Linda, yeah, definitely. Let's definitely send you some prayers. That's hard. That's a hard situation to deal with.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one.
That's hard. Been there, being there. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain that at this point. With our own situations, um, the addiction is something that really touches my heart very deeply right now. So I feel you, and all I can do is just pray for you and send you much love. If you need me, you can always message me. I'm here. I'm always here for you. That's hard. I'm not sure. You said that. Let's see. You said I had to remove my son from my life because of addiction. Um, I'm not sure in the sense of like how, or you just, you know, close the door on him. I'm not sure exactly everything. If you feel free, want to, you can message me later. We can talk about it. That's fine, you know. But yeah, that addiction is something tough. That's something that's going through through the world right now, and it's a scary thing. It's something I put up for, for my birthday, is people donating to that cause, something that I'm all about, that and that suicide prevention as well. That really touches me.
Yeah, I mean, a
So,
lot of people are going to turn to addiction, and a lot of people are going to, take themselves out, because it's like it's an interesting time to be alive. Like it's literally like sort of we're in this like cocoon stage here where the caterpillar is turning into a butterfly. And um, from my understanding, what happens is the cells, I can't remember what they're called, but the certain cells will either transform to be useful to the butterfly and function within that system, or they will literally kill themselves. Like the cells will
right.
like literally off themselves, the ones that can't
Hmm.
transform into the thing. And I just think, that's a big part of what's going on right now too. And a lot of people, a lot of empathetic people, a lot of even people who are dealing with addiction, are they're existing in a world that they just not, the system doesn't make any sense. There's like such a disconnect, you know there's like
Right.
a really big disconnect.
Right.
So
And there's not a lot of help for people out there neither. I've noticed there's not many people out there. It's like we have to really join together and help people at this point in life. Like we have to be there for each other, because there's really not many people out there. There's no program. I mean, the programs,
I don't feel
they
like they're
suck.
really getting.
I
I
mean,
mean,
not to be mean, but
in some places they're getting it. In a lot of places they're not really getting it. So they, these people, they go to jail, or they go to this program for 30 days, which is like not enough time to heal from that. Like the fuck, 30 days? Like, sorry, that's crazy to me.
there's
It took me years, to like actually emotionally and mentally recover from that bullshit. Um, but
right.
then they have to go, they have to make money, they have to rejoin society, they have to go get a job that's probably a minimum wage job they absolutely hate. There's no community, there's no togetherness. We're all in our little boxes working so hard to try to make this work, and we wonder why everybody's like going crazy, like why everybody is
Hmm.
on drugs. Like, well, of course, like i I just feel like I would like to see in the coming times, coming through the ship, coming out of it, what I want to see is like more togetherness. I don't know why I live in my box, working all hard to
Right.
do this all by myself, when, you're in your box working hard trying to do it by yourself, you know. And so I feel like
Right.
in that sense, and even if you work full time at minimum wage, you probably can't make ends meet anyways. So where's the incentive for addicts? Like the escape world's way better. Just, I mean,
Right.
like I used to be an addict, so I know that the escape world is sometimes so much better than like the reality of it, until you are empowered enough to realize that your world is yours and you create it. But trying to fit them into this broken system it's not going to work.
Right.
It's not going to work. I
Yeah.
don't really have the answers, but that's just my.
Yeah, because when you try to look into places, for people, for help, there's nothing. I mean, there is no system out there for people. There's nothing, especially in the state of West Virginia. Out here, there's nothing for people. And I really feel horrible. Like I feel bad for these people. Like the addiction problem is bad. Like I went to the city tax office yesterday to deal with my business stuff, and my gosh, I mean, walking the streets, like it it was sad. It was sad to see some of the people on the street. Like some of the girls walking down the street were seriously messed up. I mean, you could just watching them, and I'm just like heartbroke.
Right, absolutely. And Linda just said you can't recover for no one but yourself. And that's true. I was able to come clean because I wanted to. I wanted my life more than I wanted anything else. I wanted it. I got clean because I wanted to, not because anybody else wanted me to. And So really the best thing, I guess, you know, you can do is just let these people know that they're accepted and they're loved. They're accepted and they're
True.
loved. And it almost like, as much as we want them to be clean, it has to get to a certain point of like, I don't like this behavior. I don't like these actions. I don't like what you're doing, but I still accept and love you. That's the whole point.
Mhm.
That's the whole thing that's missing, you know, because even showing them, I'll only accept and love you if you're clean. You can cut people out of your life. You'll always love them, okay? But like, they have to know, like, I'm cutting you out of my life because I can't. But I can accept
Right.
and love you. I don't know. The whole point though is, you know, feeling accepted and feeling loved no matter what. Even if they
Right.
are using, they still need to be know that they're accepted and loved, or else it just pushes them further
Exactly.
and further and further away. It's hard to do because we get pissed, you know, we're like, don't come around me. Hi, I don't like that, you know, but then it just pushes them away more and furthers the cycle, because then they feel guilty and they feel no one likes them. And of course, and it goes on and on and on. So I guess you break that, you know, by just like acceptance and love. I like how we
Right.
got off on that tangent about addiction there. I love
Yeah.
you,
But
but
it's
you can no longer steal from me. I will feed you, but I won't. Yeah, and you know what, Tracy, that's good too. It's about making boundaries for yourself too, and there's nothing
true.
wrong with that. You've got to take care of yourself, or you're no good for anyone else, anyways. And you know,
It's
you've
true.
got to set the rules in your life as well. So I don't.
Right. We do have our own paths to live. We all are here to survive, but we just have to send each other love. I mean, we all have to be here to support each other. That's a big thing is as long
Yeah,
as we're here
setting
to
boundaries
support,
with people we love is.
right? But this shift that we were talking about, it's definitely a strong shift. I think everybody feels it. Um, I know I do. This morning I was just sitting there and I was just like, whew, I felt it. I don't know if anybody else this morning felt this shift that was coming through, this wave this morning. It's a very sensitive wave. I was very sensitive, very emotional. It's kind of scattered all over the place.
I'm
It's not
always
doing too
scattered and
well.
emotional. No. I'm like, I don't even know.
I
It's my life. No, not always. Actually, I felt it yesterday. I actually didn't feel it today.
really,
Yeah.
I did today. Today was my day. Definitely today was the day. But you know what? I usually go to work every single morning. Usually I'm at work. And going to work, I just stay busy, 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 right? I'm like hustle, hustle, hustle. So I usually keep my mind going, and I try not to think of anything. I just keep it going, and I'm usually good like that. And then when I'm first day I'm off, I'm just like, ugh, sitting here, and I'm like, oh, sorry, my dogs are waking up. I'm just like, I just start thinking, and I don't like that. I just don't like it. I like staying busy. So that's probably where, see, so now I'm recognizing those things. So now I've got to recognize it and focus on how to work with that.
Yeah, mornings are kind of hard for me if I don't have like a lot of things to do. Um,
No,
so
you're not losing your mind. We're all a little crazy here. Yep, we're all a little crazy.
I'm
Yep.
absolutely sure of it.
I don't know if any of you have ever seen Dustin Perry or if anybody knows Dustin Perry, but that man really put an imprint on my heart. You meet people come and go in our lives, right? They really do. People come and go. Some, most of them leave imprints. I mean, they do. Some are really good imprints and some are bad imprints. Those bad ones, I usually cut those cords and they move on. But Dustin Perry, he left a beautiful imprint. He is from Ghost Hunters International. And I was lucky enough to be able to work with him and investigate with him. And he is the most spiritual man who is a motivational speaker that, I mean, I was really lucky to meet him. And I met him when I really needed to meet him. If that makes sense. I needed to talk to him at that point in time. You know, just like most people I meet or at, you know, at that certain time. And he's pretty awesome. So if you guys ever um get a chance, check out his YouTube channel. It's pretty good. You know, and then I have another friend, Anthony Holmes, and his wife Dina.
I love
They're
that.
another good motivational couple that speak, and they're always there, like right at the right time, and I need them every time. I'm like, there they are, every time. Yes, saying the right things at the right time, and I always like that with people. Like you always know. So, but yeah, check out their YouTube channels, Dustin Perry, and then I know Anthony and Dina Holmes both have. They have their YouTube channel too. But anyway, Dustin Perry, this is his shirt.
Be brave.
I bought this shirt.
Be
Oh my God. Never give
brave.
up. Oh my God. I love it. It's awesome. It says be brave, be kind, and never give up.
Yeah,
And
we could all use a motivational speaker in our lives sometimes. Sometimes it has to be you motivating yourself. Go look in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and look at your eyes and be like, you can do this. Don't forget who you are. You're awesome. You know, or,
right?
you know, have a list of people that you can call. Like, have, like, I need a pep talk. I do. I have a llist of people that I will contact if I need to and be like, I need a pep talk. remind me who I am, that I can do this. Right? Yeah, I mean, like, start thinking about these things. Don't be afraid to make these lists, you know.
True.
And do those things. Yeah, I bet that is your job, Ruby. You just got to be like, you could do this. I believe in you.
Right? That's definitely Ruby's job. I was actually, Ruby, you were heavy in my mind yesterday because I'm up, let's see, I am down, I would say about 30 pounds now. And I was just sitting there going, you know, I should do one of those boot camps. I should do one of those boot camps. I was like, Ruby, I should really get a hold of Ruby. I should just go and just work out with Ruby.
I found that.
I know. It's like I really just need to just go work. I need to tighten up again and tone up and just
good. You feel so good.
And get my mind where I, you know, get my mind back. I mean, Steph, you know, I used to love weightlifting. Like that was my thing. I used to love it. And I just let it go. And now I just really just want to go and just go and have fun and tone up and just do it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I just started eating better. Just I don't do the keto. I don't do that. I don't know. It kind of freaks me out. I just don't eat much bread. I don't eat junk. I don't like, I just stopped the soda. I don't drink Coke at all. I just don't eat junk. That's it.
That's good.
I just don't eat it. If I do it, you know, I just spoil myself once a week, maybe at the most. I lose a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm not out to like drop mad weight really quick because I know if I do, I'm going to gain it back really quick. So I know the whole game. I'm being gentle. Hey, Dana.
Hi.
So yeah, but even losing weight, that will help you too, you know,
well,
make you feel better.
Exactly, because if you think about it, say you work
Eating
out,
better.
okay, if you work out, even just exercise alone, you're getting all that blood's pumping through your body, all that oxygen is moving through your body, your muscles are working, your body is literally like having all of this energy, all of the stuff that it's doing, right? So you can tell people who work out, right, and people who don't, often just by the way they carry themselves in their presence in a room. I can anyways, because people who work out are just like, hey, you know, and they're just like, you know, physically too, and energetically, but physically as well. And I'm always like, you know, Mom, I think you're so talented. And I think like if you could really get your body to like, you're doing so great. And if you can keep going on that path, like your psychic abilities, you know, in combination with like complete physical health and like a vibrant, physical, active, healthy, energetic body, dude, I can't wait to see that. I'm excited to see that because I feel like it's going to enhance your abilities as well. You're just going to
keep that excited energy because I need that.
Dude, I got plenty. I can get excited.
Right? Keep that excited energy. I need that. That's
I
awesome.
have this is my Santa, and
Oh,
this is my he's my I call him obnoxious Santa, and when I need to get pumped up or have a lot of like excited energy, I just like I do that.
oh my God. Let me see his poor mustache is like all jacked up. You shook
He
him
used to
so
give me
hard.
mustache rides. Just kidding.
No, you did not just go there. Only on us. That's great.
Hi,
Oh, hi. Oops. Hey, Raya.
Raya's
Hey.
here. If you ever see me running, you better run too, because something is chasing me. I'm running for my dear life. No, don't get me wrong. I do not run. Okay, I don't do running either. But I will
She
like
football
do crazy
tackles.
shit. Like no, I don't run though. No.
She
I
she
feel
will
you.
football
If you see me
tackle
running,
you.
you know something's up.
I have seen her football tackle some big ass guys before. Trust me. It's crazy. Out of nowhere.
You just gotta catch him off guard and go for the legs.
Right? I have seen her do that. And just like knock them on the ground, and it's funny. But anyway,
It's been a while.
that was great. I need a toy like that I should just use, but all mine are cute little stuffed animals. I can't be mean.
Wait, I'm not mean to him. I'm not mean. Like,
No, but see, he's a cute Santa who's already like all shook up.
I know, right? He's a mess. Oh, cool. I'm glad that thank you all for watching. Does anyone have any questions or like anything we want to talk about?
Right? Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let us know. We're here being silly, like always. But yeah, tell her I said hi. See, her hair color still looks really awesome.
Looks amazing.
Right? Should Zumba with a hula hoop.
Hell yeah.
Lord have mercy. Could you
Hell
imagine?
yeah, I'm about it. I am about it. That'd be amazing. That'd be great.
Whew.
So
Doing
hopefully with this shift and everything that's happened in your life, like just have a sense of humor, find things to laugh at, make it as lighthearted as possible.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Remember, it's not that serious.
Be yourself.
Things are always changing. The only thing you have any control over is yourself. So, really focus that and use that and just feeling good, being happy just because you can. Like the cat peed on my bed today, my floor bed that's just blankets. It's like I could have been pissed and thrown stuff around. I was mad. I was frustrated, but it's like, meh. I'm gonna let that ruin my day.
I get a water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's like anything else. What are you gonna do?
What we talked about earlier. Is there anything I can do about it? It already happened. Can't stop it. Can't take it back.
Can't stop it.
The only thing I can do is clean those blankets. I better get doing laundry then.
Too late. Yep. Too late. It already happened.
Already happened.
Yeah. So I think at this point, I think the best thing we can do, especially for everybody on the East Coast, is definitely send them some prayers and some good healing, some good love, everything. They definitely need it because, they're feeling this shift big time.
They're literally.
I know, Stephanie, you have some family in North Carolina right now, and I'm sure they're really nervous, but your family's strong. They have God and in their hearts, and I know that's a strong family you have, so I'm sure they're doing great. But
they're gonna be fine.
They're great. I know they're great. I just feel their energy. They're probably like, shh, we got water, we got food, we're good.
We got each other.
We got each other. Like I could just totally hear them talking now. Like they're good people. So, but yeah, they're people, in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, wherever the storm is rolling right now. Like, just take a minute and just, send them a prayer, however you pray, or send them some good energy, send them some love, because they definitely need it. Right now they're feeling the shift. It's hard. It's scary. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what tomorrow brings for them. They have no clue, but it's going to be good. Everything's going to be okay for everybody. Good things will come out of it later. Everything's going to turn out really great. later everything's going to be clean, fresh, new. And, but right now they're a little scared. So just send them all some love. Right?
All right.
All right. So I'm good. Anybody have any questions? If not, I think we're going to call it a day. I have a reading coming at 6, and I believe in the good things coming. You got that right.
Me too. I have a yard
Yes.
I keep in my house. It's like right at the bottom of the stairs. So every time I go down the stairs, I see that.
Yep, me too. Mine's at the front door.
I chose to keep mine inside because I wanted it. All right.
All right.
Thank you for listening. Sorry if I was really obnoxious.
Oh, I like it.
Okay.
I think it's great. But, you know, if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave comments. We'll check them later and write back. So just have a beautiful day. Don't forget to send prayers to everybody on this East Coast.
Even I'll see you Sunday, Ruby.
Even all the, you know, up in where was it? Up in what's those explosions happening too in those houses? I know there was a lot of stuff going on up there too. So everybody, I know it's the East Coast that had a lot of stuff going on. So let's just send everybody some love, and we'll send you guys some love too. All right. So have a beautiful evening. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Steph, for coming in. I'm glad we finally figured it out.
I know, right? That was fun.
Right? Okay.
Sunday.
Hey, what? All right. See ya. Bye.